There is certainly a change between the sort of moralistic India of the Nehruvian era and the more pragmatic India since then. But did that change only happen now? I mean, one could argue that Indira Gandhi signing the Indo-Soviet Treaty of Peace, Friendship and Cooperation in 1971 was a very pragmatic act, especially since it involved an adversary in the Cold War at that time, and then proceeding later to ignore it when it had served its purpose in the 71 war with Pakistan. Those are very pragmatic and very sort of almost realpolitik kind of actions.
Yeah.
So it's not that India has been always moralistic or moral even in its foreign policy actions and choices. We will always put national interest first, but every country does that, Anuradha. Even those countries that profess to have a moral foreign policy will use morality as a fig leaf to justify their naked ambitions. And you've seen this, frankly, with, for example, the Brits and their moral foreign policy when they joined the Americans in invading Iraq. Or the Americans in some of their interventions in Latin America, again under the guise of morality. So I think in all fairness, one has to accept that whenever anyone says moral foreign policy, I think you quickly make sure your wallet's still in place. Because there is a certain level of insincerity involved in all of this vocabulary. Everyone is looking after their national interests. But I think we have now realized that there are some aspects of our national interests that are better served by taking a stand on principle. So rather than use the word moral, I would use the word principle. And there is no doubt that the suffering of the people of Gaza has simply crossed all acceptable limits to the human conscience. And that's why I think India voted the way it did last week.